am so excited to teach you some awesome things about how you can heal yourself. Today on the show with me, I have TJ Hansen. She is a health and fitness expert, and she is creating some phenomenal things in her practice. Now, TJ, tell me, why did you reach out today? Why did you want some help?
I'm finding that as I'm trying to build my business, I'm having less time to build my body. So, as an instructor, you're always using your body and teaching. However, it's nice to have time to work out for my body.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I so know it. I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what you're saying. It's because I recently went through this myself. I hired a really awesome business coach last November, and I was struggling with not having enough time for my health routine because I was growing my business. Is that kind of what you were saying?
Yes, I feel like it's an either or. If I'm busy focusing on my health routines, then I only have minute time to work on my business, and that's not an effective way to build a business.
No. So tell everyone, how long have you been in business?
I have actually, I opened my doors about 2 years ago doing massage therapy. It's more of the clinical aspect, so getting your body back into balance so that you can move freely when pain-free. And I've actually been a fitness instructor for over 15 years now.
Wow!
So fitness is my true passion, but you can't feel and function in your body effectively if it's out of balance, and that's why I decided to add massage to what I do as far as fitness goes.
Awesome. That's a perfect combination with the fitness, moving and activating the bodies, and the massage to relieve the stress and keep things in integrity.
Absolutely.
You're very wise. Very wise. Okay, so let's identify. So what do you want? What would the end result look like? What do you want to have?
I want to feel free in my body and not feel like what am I thinking of here? That I'm not dismissing my health needs to fulfill my business needs.
Okay. So you want to have a healthy, fit, sexy. I'm hearing. You want to have a healthy, fit, sexy body because you have one. Because you are very hot. You are hot. And you want to have a very successful health and wellness practice. You want
Absolutely.
both.
Yes.
Right?
Now, how do we make this happen?
Let's do it. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to dive into the quantum realm, and I'm going to show you some yoga mudras. And so if you want to have both, say, I have a healthy, fit, sexy body, and I have a very successful wellness practice. You say it.
I have a healthy and fit, sexy body, and I have a healthy and fit health and wellness practice.
Yes, you do. And I have a financially prosperous wellness practice. How about that?
And I have a financially prosperous wellness practice.
There we go. Now let's identify some of the roadblocks that are inside of your mind and your spirit, the life lessons that you're learning and you would like to learn quicker. Okay, so I'm going to show you some yoga mudras, and that will tell me which path to take. So just trust that your spirit knows where we're going. And so I'm going to show you some yoga mudras, and you're going to feel like a light up or a pulse or a pull in your heart that says, I want to go down that path. Okay? Sound good?
Yes.
Awesome. So here we go. So is it this one?
Am I doing this too?
No. You're telling me where to stop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so again.
It was that one.
Pinky or
No,
the ring?
Ring finger.
The ring finger. Okay, so it sounds like you got an attitude. Sounds like you got an attitude, girl. Sounds like you got an attitude believing that it is impossible, because it really does take a lot of energy to create a thriving, successful business. There's no getting around it. And it does take energy to create a healthy, fit body, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. No, so here, so is it right here or is it here with the attitude?
Feels like it's more on the fingernail.
Fingernail, yeah, it is. Okay, awesome. So now are we looking at a book that has a golden seal on the outside or a book that is pale yellow?
Just pick one.
Pick one.
I'll say the pale yellow one.
All right. Okay, so now are we doing green, purple, or blue?
Purple.
No, green, yellow, green, pink, or blue. And this isn't your favorite color. This is just what your spirit is. Green, pink, or blue?
Let's go with green.
Green? Okay. Now pick a letter A to Y.
L.
L. Oh, no L on this one. Skip L.
Pick another one.
Pick another one. No L on green.
Let's go with M.
M. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
3.
1, 2, 3. Manga Watara. All right, so what we're looking at here are flower essences and the energy that flowers from Australia help us. Flowers are really, really cool in helping us learn our life lessons and moving through. I love this earbud. It's so fun. It keeps just popping out. My ears were not meant for earbuds.
I don't think many people's are. They're not the most comfortable.
And these are like the fancy ones, and they're like, it will stay in. Anyway, okay, back to Manga Watara. And so this one, I'm going to have, after this call, I'm going to have you Google Manga Watara. This is an Australian bush flower essence. And the Aborigines were able to connect and commune with these flowers and help identify how these flowers can help us learn the emotional life lessons that we're not learning. Okay, so you ready?
I'm ready.
So, awesome. So I'm going to read you, we can look at the entire thing, okay, or we can look at only the life lesson, the harder side of it, and or we can look at only the positive side. What does your spirit feel is most appropriate to look at right now?
Feels like I should know the whole gamut.
Whole gamut. Let's do it. All right. So I'm going to read it out to you. And do you want to say it back out loud or just absorb it in?
Let me absorb it in.
Sounds good. I, TJ, welcome awareness of my attitudes, easily and simply. I now release into unconditional love my conditioned tendency towards existing in a state of disempowerment, being overly needy, feeling unable to do things alone, always needing the strength and support of others, feeling choked and stifled, in relationships maybe unable to leave, and or codependency. Now, all of that list doesn't mean that you have that in this moment right now. Okay. Because as we're going through our life lessons and learning our attitudes, there are stages of evolution. The first stage is denial. And knowing you, I don't think you're in denial. I know that you take responsibility for your life and ownership for the life that you create. So most of us, we get to this stage of only when I'm really stressed out does these tendencies come back and show up. That's sense. The third stage. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. And did what I read make sense for the struggles that you're seeing?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because as it was saying, I was like, oh, how funny. The spiritual realm is similar to the body, and you know, when we have injury, our tissues are preconditioned to stress. Apparently our spirit is too. So when we experience stress, our spirit goes back to those experiences that we've had and those struggles to revisit them again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As above, so below. This is my favorite quote from Chinese medicine. What is seen above is mimically and perfectly reflected below in the body. And your body is your storehouse for all of your emotions, positive or negative, or toxic, or amazing. So now,
I'll go with amazing.
But we live in duality. We live in a planet of duality, so we're meant to experience both. And so it's not about suppressing or ignoring. You don't want to ignore existing in a state of disempowerment or codependency or feeling choked up and blah, 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 blah. You don't want to ignore that. You want to look at that with love and honor and respect. Okay?
Okay.
So what would be the most appropriate way for you to look at this with honor, love, and respect? Does an activity come to mind? Because I have 100 ones that I can teach you, but does one come to mind right now? Do you see yourself journaling? Do you see yourself creating paper mache? Do you see yourself having a very raw conversation with someone in your life?
Well, it's funny. I feel like I get these downloads late at night, and that's like when I'm supposed to be sleeping. And so I struggle with staying up doing the work, until 1 a.m. I usually try to be in bed by 9 or 10, and so maybe I need to allow for those downloads to come at 10 o'clock and work with them.
Okay, so I think I hear you say something that you're, so because of the later time awake, you're not waking up early enough to care for yourself. Is that correct?
If I allow those things, instead of saying, oh, no, I'll do that later, so the download I don't think comes. And so when I do allow it to come, I end up staying up too late, and then, yes, I don't get my workout the next day because I'm too tired to get up and do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can set the boundaries on spiritual downloads.
Okay, how do we do this?
You create a power-up routine that you do before you work.
Okay.
And this includes water. It includes smell. It includes a little bit of movement with your body, like activate, and really get. And so it includes a very multisensory kinesthetic approach, so that you're creating a ritual and a routine to receive new creativity, new inspiration, and downloads.
Okay.
And this is when you are guiding the wisdom of your innate self inside your cellular structure, inside your DNA, and from your spirit. Say, this is when I'm ready to receive downloads. Okay. I choose to sleep.
I love it.
Okay. So so I want you, this is your assignment, and when can you get this assignment done by? Can you get it done within the next 2 weeks? Absolutely. Okay. By when? Of creating 5 multisensory things. So it includes some form of hydration, either water, some smells, a consistent smell. Mine is balsam fir. I choose to use balsam fir to open up my awarenesses. I just use plain old water. Then I get a little dance party in, so I get some music, get a little dance party in, move my body and say, I'm a powerful creator, I'm here to change this planet, I am a millionairess on a mission to power up the energy of hundreds of millions of people. So I say my affirmation, so then there's auditory, kinesthetic with dancing, I have essential oils, I have water, and I have body movement. 5 things. Okay. That's what I create. To power up, it takes me about 5 minutes. Well, total time, because sometimes I make tea with it. Come in, into my office, I start my day. This is my creativity time, and this is when because then I have the boundaries. Awesome. Okay.
Well, it sounds like really all I need to add is smell and an affirmation, and I'll be set. Because I already do the other things, but the downloads haven't been happening. So it's like, okay, now what?
Well, they're happening. They're going to happen. Like, because you are a creator, you are a business executive, you are here to support your community in creating awesome health. So the downloads are happening because you are being of service.
Yeah, they're happening later, not in the time I've designated for the downloads.
Exactly. So this is when you create a specific time of day. You create a very specific time of day, and you do it consistently. You consistently do these activities during the days when you want the downloads, and it's better if at least 5 days a week, if not more, where these 5 activities are done very close to the same time of day, and then you're clear with your spirit, like, this is the time to be a powerful creator. This is the time to get these downloads. This is the time right now to get out there and do that. Make sense?
That's so funny. It's funny you say that because I've kind of been doing that with my meals, making sure, I have all this kinesthetic awareness of the meal, the taste, the texture, the scent, the smell, taking out all of the other things that could interrupt those sensations. And it's funny how you don't realize the application in one area of your life also applies in others.
Boom! Boom!
Oh, yeah.
Woo-hoo! High five.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, they do cross-correlate, and they are meant to.
Yes.
So, awesome. So, pick a date. When are you going to get those 5 things?
I'm going to start tomorrow.
Excited. Okay, awesome. And you're going to send me an email saying, here are my 5 things, and this is what I'm doing, and this is the time of day I'm doing them. Right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Awesome. I know you will. Okay. So that was the roadblock. Okay.
Okay.
That was the roadblock, and I strongly encourage you to look at that codependency thing as well.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's look at the more positive side of this life.
All right.
Let's look at the more positive side. It's I, TJ, accept the challenge to know that I can break out of dependency on unhealthy people, unhealthy circumstances, unhealthy substances. I don't know what that means or if that applies to you. These are all like options. It doesn't mean, this is it, I'm a psychic, I know you. It's not like that at all. Okay. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. And know that I can break out of dependency on negative behaviors. Know that I can break out of dependency on, list some people.
Okay.
Okay. Then, I, TJ, recognize this moment of change. I welcome my commitment to reclaim my spirit.
I love that.
Do you want to say that?
Yes, say it one more time so I can
Okay.
take it all in.
I, TJ, recognize this moment of change.
I, TJ, recognize this moment of change.
I welcome my commitment to
I welcome my commitment to
reclaim my spirit.
reclaim my spirit.
Pull it in, bring it in from the heavens and bring it down.
Reclaim my spirit.
So this is an affirmation I'd be saying to myself. If I were you, I'd be saying to myself very frequently.
Yes.
I reclaim my spirit.
Definitely be a help. I reclaim my spirit.
Reclaim my spirit. And virtually every activity, while you're cooking your food, while you're exercising, have it be a mantra. You have and allow the wisdom from your spirit to come out and teach you.
Okay. Absolutely.
All right, you rock! I'm so excited to see what happens with you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because now, so for those of you who are watching, you're wondering, I want to, oh my gosh, this kind of makes sense for me too. Well, do it! Take these truths and apply them to your life as well. Because those of us who are in health and wellness practice, most of us have this belief that, oh my gosh, it's going to take too much energy and time and effort for me to create my own health. How am I going to create money, wealth at the same time? Well, you can by reclaiming your spirit. You can by creating a consistent schedule of when you are creating in your business. You can do this. I know you can. I know you can heal this. I know you can create a thriving, fit, healthy, fit, sexy body and a thriving, abundant wellness practice. I know you can. Now, TJ, do you have any questions?
No, I don't. Do I need to be doing any of the mudras while I'm reclaiming my spirit?
You do not? Nope. No,
Okay.
just I reclaim my spirit. I reclaim my spirit.
I reclaim my
It's
spirit.
simple.
I will.
All right. I look forward to hearing about your results.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. You totally rock.
So do you. Those earphones do not want to stay.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. All right, healers. Time for you to go heal yourself.